We're recording.
I don't know why you're laughing.
Call the Marvin Day Planning Subcommittee meeting to order at 11:24 a.m. on April 9th, 2024. We need a motion to...
I make a motion to
Adopt the agenda.
adopt the agenda.
And need a...
Need to vote?
Need a vote. Need a second.
No, you don't need seconds here.
Sorry.
Just vote.
Need a vote.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, adoption of the agenda.
I just did that.
All right, adoption of the previous minutes.
I'll make a motion to adopt the previous minutes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Items of discussion. All right, basically, that little sheet right there, it's really tiny. I'm working.
Jesus, I gotta get my glasses
It's
out.
Where's my magnifying glass?
Lord, man.
Readers.
Jesus.
We do have 11 by 17, just saying.
Listen. All right. So basically, you want
What
to take
am
a
I
minute,
doing?
read after your stuff.
Why do I have to be there 30 minutes before everybody else?
You get stuff done.
It's not a
Because
party
you're a
until you show up,
subcommittee
Kim.
member.
Okay. Hold on. Ooh, I'm a lead. That means I get a walkie-talkie
And an earpiece.
and an earpiece.
And then your piece.
Okay, I need one that's comfortable. Last year it hurt my ear.
Oh, we'll
I got
make sure you
little.
get that.
I got little
Oh,
ears.
Could you be any bigger of a
You
diva?
get over
I
that. You
cannot.
get over that in time. You get used to it when you wear them a
Put
lot.
some petroleum jelly in your ear first and then stick it in. You won't even notice it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why are there only 5 count? Oh, okay. 6, 7. I was like, wait a minute.
Sorry, it flips over.
Okay, so what does backup food order mean?
So, in case something were to happen to Jill, it's more a food
Is she
receiver.
gonna get hit by a bus?
Okay, so if Jill is incapacitated
In
in
our
some
hit by the
way,
bus theory, you'll receive the pizzas that we order. We're going to pre-order pizza from Marco's.
Okay.
You'll receive those at the public works shed at 5 o'clock.
okay,
on
so I
the
just
day
sign
of.
for them and
Yeah, you'll just be the one that's like, thanks.
thanks.
And,
I'll take those.
and set them out. That's a hit by
I'm
the bus
hungry.
thing.
Okay,
But yours is really vague, Jen.
that's fine. I do one
Because
thing.
we're just gonna, it's gonna be a little
As
Swiss Army
needed.
knife about it.
You bet.
And so basically on the day of, me, Davey, Matt will be here around 9:30. The stage is gonna show up at 10. So we're gonna get the stage, put them in place. Have them, the band will arrive at 2 p.m. They'll do sound check it before 3:30. I'll look for them to do it. Jim said probably earlier than that. We will be receiving all of our vendors and food trucks before 3 p.m. That's everybody's like deadline. A lot of the food people told me they'll be there at 2 probably.
Okay.
I'll be there to take in the food trucks. We have me and Davey at the same time that morning because it'll be around 10 o'clock, a little earlier when the fireworks show up and just to initially arrive. It's the same guy from last year, same company. They know exactly where to go. But we'll be there just to remind them. 4 o'clock. Event starts. Kids Zone will be running. The DJ will be running, playing music. Food trucks will be open. We will have our sponsors set up in the same place they were last year, kind of in a U and a couple rows up there, kind of near the playground. Fun zone is going to consist of the face painters, the hair tinsels, the balloon animals. We're going to have a 65-foot obstacle course running along the trees. We're going to have a lucky jumper directly away. Yes, young lady.
He needs to do his magic show this year.
Working on that. I've been in communication with him about it. We talked about it a long time ago.
Yeah,
And
'cause
said
that's-
about the problem with, not the problem, the issue is where he needs to be, like where he'll be set up. He said would be difficult, like he might need to be indoors, like inside, like come inside the
In the
barn
barn?
to do the magic show.
Well, he usually brings his wife, and she's like a balloon animal freak also, so she can like make all that stuff too. So if like the cracks are dying down, no, I mean like freak in a good way, like she's really good.
Yeah.
So if the stuff, the animals and stuff, when they pack up and exit the barn, he probably could. We could have the DJ make an announcement like, "Hey, magic show in the barn. We'll start at whatever. Start making your way there," and he could potentially go in there because that they'll be clearing out.
Yeah, be down out, Indian.
I've heard so much about his magic skills.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see him last year, so I would love
Yeah.
to see them this year for the.
You said
price
magical, you
tag.
show disappeared.
Yeah.
Did you just say the magic show disappeared?
You said he's so magical, the show disappeared.
It's like the next Copperfield.
I cannot with you.
You love me, you know
Okay.
you do.
All right, anyway, keep
Are we
going,
gonna
Tyler.
get parking passes?
Yeah, I'll print them out yesterday. Paul me gonna cut them in today. You'll see.
When should we get, are you gonna give those to us next
on
Monday?
Monday.
Not next Monday, on Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Okay.
Monday. Yeah, those will be in your little with your deal. You'll have one of these, and you'll have like a parking pass, and you'll have probably something else, T-shirt, stuff like that. What was that? Fun zone was and then we'll have that lucky jumper bounce house. We'll have 2 bounce houses up there. All those people. 6 o'clock. We will. The music's gonna start 6:15. Right at 6 o'clock. They're going to. Blah blah blah. I say 6:15. They said 6:15 was a good number. Whenever we booked them, they gave me some stuff about it. They said it'll be between 6 and 6:15. Hard to say exactly, but that just gives them a little buffer room to kind of start.
Okay.
And they're playing one whole set for 3 hours. So when it wraps up by 9:15, we will start the. We'll shoot those off. Same length show as
What
last
was that
year.
again?
I think you watch a different fireworks show than I do.
That's the Star Wars fireworks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the Stormtrooper show?
Sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, then the fireworks will go off for 20, 25 minutes. I think it was last year.
It was long last year.
It was a good show. Yeah, it was good and long.
That's
Really long.
You okay?
Oh, it was like a stifled burp. I'm sorry. I kept it in though, but not apparently
Very
not good
entertaining
enough.
meeting for you.
Making sure you were okay.
Oh, you know I'm good. Good. Choking on my big jug of water here.
Get some laugh out of the last meeting.
Oh my gosh.
Bless.
But-
Okay, sorry, keep going. I apologize.
No,
sorry.
so
So rude.
Good show. We left off at good show. 25 minutes long. Yep.
good show, 25 minutes long. That'll cap it off. We have two shuttle buses. One of them is ADA with the lift. We'll be running from the high school and back. They're gonna pull in, go down to the barn, make a loop.
What's going to be the protocol for the end of the night when everybody has to leave and the line is 2 miles long?
It's just
Wait
everybody
line.
be patient. Everybody put their patience pants on. We will all be working to make sure that everybody's using their patience, and we need to be moving people off of the lawn and into their cars to get out of the park. Like we're gonna need to, because I remember people just sat there last year, and I was like, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah.
Well, to a certain extent, if the line is long, I mean, if they're in the cars, yes, go. But if the line is long, let them linger until it shortens up a little
No,
bit. But
yeah, for sure. But like we don't.
yes, after
but, like,
that-
you need to yeah.
Start a wave like at the bottom and
Yeah,
get
for
everybody
sure.
up.
Does anyone make an announcement on stage for that? Whether it's the band or
We can.
that as soon
We-
as the fireworks
somebody
are
can
up,
go
there's a
up.
show?
We can have, because I have on like our stage schedule, Councilman Line kind of doing the speaking just because I saw him do it last year, unless you want to.
Oh no, I'm good. Thanks.
And we'll have him, we'll put that in there.
He can just get up and say, "Thanks for coming, everybody. Good night. Get home safe." And then
Yeah.
that's like that tells people it's time to go.
Yeah.
But I do remember the stage guys. I feel like they started shutting down the
I was about
lights
to
and
say.
breaking down right away, and it got super dark.
It did.
It
It
was
got
so
very dark.
flippin' dark.
We'll have the tower light right beside the lawn.
Yeah, so we'll have.
Well, we
some-
had that last year, but it was still got really dark.
It was real dark. I
We
just
have-
remember.
So you want me to see if like, cause the stage will cut it back on real fast, like.
No, I'm just saying,
No,
like,
we
it's
may
good
wanna-
that we encourage people
Yeah,
to
to
go
go.
just
because
go
it's
ahead
going
and
to
get
be
up
so
towards-
dark
yeah,
that.
yeah.
We're going to have the low voltage lighting too, so there should be some additional light.
Oh,
in the
that's
park
true.
back.
That's true. Yep.
That won't be.
It's not going to be over there.
You know how the floods were not on for
Tree lighting.
the tree lighting outside
On the front.
and the back end?
Yeah, yeah,
Let's just
yeah.
make sure we have those on after
cut
dark,
those.
so the playground has some light. Cause
Those have been corrected.
oh, correct. There was something wrong with them. I just thought somebody had to flip a switch.
Like burn out. Well, burn out.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're all right
Oh,
now.
speaking of lights, drove by at 8:30 and none of the post lights were on last night.
They're supposed to be in their time, we looked at it yesterday, timer's supposed to come on at 6:30.
6:30.
They were not on.
Okay.
Was it AM?
I thought they were dusk to dawn, like,
It's
don't
from
they?
6:30 to 6:30.
They were not on at 8:30 when I drove by last
Okay,
night.
we'll check it.
Neither side
Yeah,
of the parking lot.
we're about to.
Makes no sense.
Okay, we're about to get them.
Okay.
Tyler,
Sorry.
while you're on that, we've got 4 lights reserved. We could have one across from the stage where we did last year, and if you want to, I can call and get a 5th one, and we can put back there against the tree line and turn on also, if you think it'd be beneficial.
Where should we say we're putting them? Across from the, like on the other side of the lawn?
Putting one at the entrance up there where the,
Yep.
where the crossing, the officers are working.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were gonna put one at the lawn there where the crossing over,
Yeah,
but it would shine.
it'll show like onto where the kids' stuff is and the
Yeah.
road, yeah.
And, there's one at the entrance to the lower parking lot.
Mhm.
And I forget what the 4th one, how many did we end up getting?
4.
4.
Yeah,
What about the back parking lot where the vendors and employees are gonna be parking?
that's where the 4th one's gonna be.
Oh, that's right, that one's down there.
That's that one,
In the
okay.
middle, down there where the shop is.
Mhm. So if you wanna get a 5th one, just to be, just let me know.
Cha-ching,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
ching
What are
ching.
we paying for them right now?
Oh, God. $2.50 each, right?
I don't remember, I got it in the office, but I don't remember what they are.
Okay.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be worth it. I will find you $250. You heard it here.
So you want me to call and reserve a 5th one?
I guess it ain't gonna hurt nothing to be.
We can put it, closer to where the stage will be set on that end of the field.
Yeah.
But we can actually put it across the street where we put it for,
But
trick or treat.
Yeah, we'll have one
We'll
there.
just light up the entire field.
Well, that's where it was last year, but the way we have them turned, that way the front of the barn, that area, the road, we can't get them over there also. So the 5th one, if we sit on that wood line, like the.
We'll have it lit up.
Staring at it.
I keep staring at it too. I'm like, I want that shirt. I want it for when I go running.
It's really good.
I thought it was a vest, and then I,
I
saw
did
the
too.
pocket
I
and
was
was like, that's a shirt.
And that's why I keep, sorry, Matt.
No one will miss you.
I keep staring at you.
No.
Digging that. Tyler, the bounce house, obstacle course, that stuff. When are they coming to pick up their stuff? Because they rolled in last year at like 9:30 while we were trying to get people out, and they were jammed up. And we're gonna have a lot more people parking in there, so we need to.
They're coming late because we're paying for late pickup.
What's late?
That's what I have.
Because them rolling in at 9:30 or 10 is not gonna work. It needs to
Right,
be
right.
like.
It's gonna, the one I'm saying is like a 10:30, 11, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I have to,
Because I just remember that turned into a
I remember that.
situation last year.
Because that was different folks.
Okay.
But yeah, no. We have a late pickup.
Okay, good.
Okay. I think unless they get scared, did email me back? Had a taco truck, Chancho's Tacos out of Fort Mill is going to replace the one we dropped.
Oh, nice.
So they said we'd love to do it, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. There's still plenty of time for them to back out. We will.
Positive vibes, Tyler. Not negative Nancy. We need positive Polly out here. Come on.
So yeah, but they seem really good. They highly rated. I think they're around the Fort Mill area. Big time.
Awesome.
And
Guess who poached our taco truck? Valentine Amphitheater. They offered them almost $4,000 cash to come and serve
Well,
food.
Well, you
up
can
there.
hardly fault them then.
I was
No.
gonna say.
Not mad.
No, she messaged me and was like, I'm so sorry, but we need the money. And I was like,
I'm so sorry. We got handed $4,000. I mean, you don't have to say anything else at that point. You just hang up.
I just said,
with
okay, thanks for letting us know.
No.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
And I messaged Tyler. It was like a Saturday. I was like,
She called me.
yeah, I called you. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was driving to Florida. I'm like, I just got the worst text. He was like, ah.
Any specific questions on like anybody's duties or anything?
Thank you.
No, I gotta be honest with you, like, this just like makes my brain hurt, and I hate this so much, but I understand why we have it, but I think we all sort of know that like no one can possibly sit down and put on paper every single task that would have to get done at an event like this. It's just kind of like, I think we all know it's all hands on deck. Whatever's on your paper for your duties here could go completely out the window if something happens and we need to reroute you somewhere else, but that's okay because someone else will absorb what's on the sheet. So it's just like, we need to be flexible, we need to use common sense. If you feel like you're doing nothing,
Start doing
then
something.
raise your hand and be like, what can I do? I don't really feel like I have anything to do. And if there's nothing for you to do, then consider yourself lucky. You know what I mean? But there's always something to do. Like walk around and talk to residents. Like thank people for being there. Go schmooze vendors. Like pick up trash. I don't care. Just do something. Get ice. Like just be proactive, you know?
Are board members coming to the meeting on Monday, or is it just council?
Just council.
Just count.
Just council and staff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we even have the board members?
Yeah,
Only-
PRG,
Well,
and
only
you've got-
Jen and,
I was gonna say, at least I am.
well, and, because I know like Bob, Christina aren't coming,
Oh, that's right, yeah, because they have other commitments.
and Jen Barbara's coming. Oh, and then, well, new Christina.
Yeah, we don't have new Christina.
Oh,
because
I
she
see
hasn't
John
been-
Jones,
Yeah,
Kelly
Christina.
Cates, Ken Marino. We're sure these people are all coming? Mike,
No.
Richard, well, no?
That's just a planning board that got like light, yes, that's why they don't have anything specific beside their name.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and my daughter we'd have to scratch because that actually turned out to be her prom.
Oh, you know, and you told me that, I knew that,
Um,
I'll take that.
so we don't know that they're coming? Those,
Don't know for sure
the planning
about
board?
the planning
And you can't be there?
Why would I go to prom?
Well, do you want to help her get ready?
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's gonna go get ready with friends. I never see. And I have this beautiful staircase that would be perfect for photos, but,
We will cover your duties.
I
when you
know,
go get
seriously.
Yeah, my lord.
so, we'll see. I don't know what her plans are yet, but that it turned out to be.
Well, you actually
I
don't
did
have
not
any
know
duties.
it was her
You
prom.
You don't have
I know,
anything
I don't
unless
have
I get
any
hit by a
official duties,
bus,
right.
so I will not get hit by a bus, so you can take prom photos.
Well,
So-
Jen, if you need someone to come take photos on your staircase, I will volunteer to come pose.
I don't even know that she'll
Oh
be dressed
my
before she
God.
leaves my house, so.
Require the elf or the bunny costume before he gets to pose on your stairs.
Absolutely.
Or
We just
pose.
may need to arrange
We didn't
that.
get to
Hold
use
me
the
was the
bunny.
bunny,
We
I'm
didn't
the
get to
elf.
use
Yeah.
the bunny, so we might need to break it in with a pose on the staircase.
No, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal.
Well-
So yeah, when we were doing all of this, it was like, he was asking, I had her volunteered and we were ready to go, and then the school sent out the like official thing, and I was like, oh shit, you gotta be kidding me.
Of course.
It is that time of year, though.
It
It is that time of year, and it could have been any weekend.
She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
It's just an S word.
She doesn't
Let's move
care.
on with our lives.
She doesn't care.
Okay, well,
I don't care.
we're sure about the football team and the beta club and all them. They're
Beta Club,
good.
yes. I
Yeah.
just composed my note to them as reminders. I'm not going to send it out yet, but I had it done, so I have it sitting in my draft email to send out to them.
Fun.
I just got back from the football team, or the lady that I guess does the PTO and all that. We got 15 football players coming that day. They'll be there from 12 to 3, and I told them like 3 o'clock, you gotta go. You can come back, but you gotta leave. Get your car out.
Did you get Boy Scouts signed up for Sunday to clean up?
We reached out,
Waiting for
and
that.
we ain't heard back from them.
I've called her twice, left her voicemail.
What about the ones
Never
that
heard
just
back.
came for
Miss
coffee with
Candace.
council?
Really?
Why don't we reach out to them?
Was that
I
different?
think it was a different group.
You know what troop it was?
That
Do
was
you have
Pump's
the guys'
I have
info?
no idea who scouts are. I've never been involved with scouts.
She
You
hasn't
just talked to the guy and had him come and.
I talked to a guy in 5 minutes. I have no idea who he is.
Mm.
I don't have
Do you
any
have his
information.
name? Anything?
It's uncommon, because she's really good about
Yeah,
us communicating together.
I just left her voicemail.
Well, the council members that were
Maybe
at
send her
Coffee
a
with
text.
Council are supposed to keep track of who comes, so they might have the name since our clerk seems to be on vacation
They're
still.
not going to know. Like, they didn't write it down.
No?
No, we do need to start having to sign in though, where people have to
Well,
sign
it means
in.
nothing in this regard, I don't know. But, so, any specific on day of, anything like that? I feel like I've talked about. That's pretty much the way I see the day going in a perfect world.
After
Pray for
after a
good
couple
weather.
Marvin days,
Pray
you're
for
just
no
like,
rain. Good weather.
Yeah, we're,
Bring sunscreen.
yeah. It's gonna be nice weather, it's gonna be a pretty day, it's gonna be dry all week and that day.
Yep.
If it does now,
It's going to be 72 and mildly overcast.
No, I need
Yes.
75.
75?
Yeah, 72
Yeah, but when
is
you're
silly.
standing out
She's a
there.
diva.
I love overcast. My favorite weather. So
No,
Just
I want
slightly
nice and
overcast.
sunny.
I want sunny.
I want
Sunny
class
blue
so
skies.
it, like,
Maybe
I want
some
overcast.
wispy.
Yeah, like
Wispies. Yeah.
I'm going to overcast is what I want.
If it rains that week,
We're
We
not
do-
having parking there.
we will not, we will defer parking, we will have to make a post online. Well, I mean, we'll make a post and that won't be like a big deal. We will just direct our folks of the road that only parking at Marvin Ridge High School. We'll blast that out. That's if it rains really hard on Wednesday or Thursday or something, we couldn't do it.
No.
Because we'll have to park on the gravel
Yeah.
lot areas.
Yeah.
Because we won't be able to get to the public works shed and tear that up and we'll all get stuck down there. So that's just something we'll keep in mind.
Did you talk to the disc golf folks, or did you still need me? to
Yeah,
give
no,
you
I got
more
with
address?
Seth
Okay.
got back. I thought he was on sabbatical until October, but he got back to me.
Okay, good.
They'll be there doing disc golf clinic at 4:30, 5:30. We got the disc over there, gonna give them out if anybody comes to it.
But those ones from last year.
Oh, we got new ones.
Got new ones.
Got fresh ones.
Fresh.
Um,
There's a purple one, Austin.
Claim.
Claim.
Dibs.
Purple's my color.
I know.
All right, what else, Tyler? Let's keep this train rolling.
about it. That's all the specifics right now that I can think of to bring up. That's how I see the day going, minus something crazy happening.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy is gonna happen. 'Cause it's gonna
No.
be a good
We've
day.
not had
It's gonna be
anything
awesome.
crazy happen yet.
It's-
We all have your back.
It's a shorter event too. So
We should talk
Yeah,
about
thank God, by the way. Thank
Well,
God.
no, we've got the benefit of a couple of years of practice behind us.
Yeah.
We've shortened the event. We now have an idea of who we want, where we want.
It's gonna be very compact. It's gonna go fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna.
So,
So as long as we just get some good attendance and the bus thing doesn't turn out to be a fiasco, we're all good.
Yeah, people show up and
are we all committing to be on the subcommittee again next year?
Your appointments are up up July 1. So
Would anyone like to volunteer themselves to serve again?
I don't know.
You want to serve again?
I mean, if it stays like it is right after PRG, I'm here anyway, so.
Oh,
these meetings seem to be getting shorter and shorter. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or at some point, we don't need a monthly one.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a good debrief after.
Oh.
We're definitely gonna need a debrief after, and then there might be a couple at the beginning, a couple in the middle, like,
Well, I will say that staff is already having conversations about scaling this event even further, only because
bigger or smaller.
it's smaller.
Okay.
Only because of budgeting.
Yeah, and
Concerns.
the sponsorships and stuff.
Yeah. So rather than scrapping it all together, maybe we just make it smaller and we have plans to expand again when we are successfully seeing the turnout that we are aiming for each year, you know.
Okay.
So
Let's hope that that's
it
this
should be-
year.
Yeah, it should be even
Mm-hmm.
an even easier event possibly as we still great, but
Just a reminder.
like we think of how much attendance we get at
Yep.
like National Night Out and Trick or Treat. And
Yeah, I was gonna say,
put
if
a
we do
fraction
those,
of the
yeah.
budget towards those events that
Yeah.
we do Marvin Day, and we have triple the amount of people there.
So if we just
it's
changed
like
it to giving
working
away
smarter,
hot
not
dogs,
harder.
we
The place would be packed.
Right.
Packed.
right? Hot dogs and candy.
National Night Out was so weird. Busy, really busy some years, and not as much in other years.
So.
All right, what else?
One, a real small, minor thing, but it does go a long way. At the very end of the event, everyone with a radio, if you will, do you want to assign me as the collector of all the radios?
the collector.
Thank God. I was the collector last year, and I was sitting in the barn till 11:30 at night going, where are the radios? And they were dead. So the people who had them couldn't
Yeah.
even answer me. I was
we
like, I
probably
want
need
to
to
go
have a-
home.
I would have went home at that point.
I couldn't. That was my.
A dedicated spot to meet at. For everybody to turn those in, for me to collect them, earwigs, and then
Yeah.
we'll.
Well, don't
We'll
don't we
already
pick
move
them
those.
up in the barn when we
We
get
do.
Yeah,
there?
it was the
And then
barn.
I would just wherever you pick them up is where you turn them in because they should be on the
We'll
charging
have that
stations
table and
there.
the chargers plugged up, but Mary will have been there, but I don't know, when it's time to turn them all in.
Yeah, Mary won't be there at the end of the
She-
night.
I'll-
She
you know,
leaves.
Davey, you can
I'll
go
work
do that,
those. I'll do
or
that.
somebody can.
Or take them to the public works shed or something.
No, I would leave them in the
Do it
barn
in the barn,
on
because I'll stay around the barn.
Oh, okay.
We'll have, all we'll be doing at that point is moving
getting
everybody
people out.
And so I'll collect them and then bring them back and, because it's easy to take one home and you think, I'm gonna bring it back next time I come, and it's easy to forget about it.
Well, and the other thing too is like at the end of the night, we've done this 2 years in a row now, and it's happened both times. I'm not gonna lie, it gets a little crazy, but people will just walk up and be like, this died, I need a new one, and they grab a new one, and you're like, wait a second, we're trying to like, hold on, we gotta make note of like what you just gave back and what you just took. And then council members are getting ready to leave and they just hand their walkie-talkie to someone and they're like, hey, I'm going home, can you take this?
Don't blame it on council members.
No, I'm just saying, like, anyone who leaves early is like, here,
kidding.
I'm turning this into you. And I'm like, wait a second, you know what I mean? So I think it's just telling people, like, if you're leaving, you have to go to the barn to turn in your walkie-talkie and, or your radio, whatever, and
So
not
when will Mary
just
leave? When,
give it to somebody.
What's her schedule?
Well, she might be there
Well, I mean, I
actually
have
towards
her
the
there.
end this
She doesn't
time.
till 10.
Yeah.
I have her there the whole time. I understand. I mean,
Okay.
she.
Well, I don't know if I need to be there before then, so at 10 o'clock, I'll just go to that. That's where I'll go.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like last year because her husband came and her kids came towards the end of it and she was there all day. So I think we let her go at like 7 or 8. But this will be different because it's only an evening event, so she should be there until then.
We'll get it staffed. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
she'll be.
One of us will get it done.
Well, okay. Yeah, layout real quick. Kids on, same lawn, band, concert down at the far end of the bigger lawn, same place it was last year. Food trucks will kind of be backboarded at the top of the lawn, kind of have them going like this. We'll have our beer tent in the same vicinity as them, probably have his back to the driveway right here in the corner, so the line can go out into the crowd. Disc golf's going to be on the hole, up towards the higher end of the road, kind of behind the food trucks. Porta Johns will be along the trees, right there at the big lawn. Like the stage will be down here, food trucks behind you, Porta Johns.
Might be a stupid question. You might have already said it, and I apologize if so. Like, is there a certain time like where the kids zone will like go ahead and break down, and then basically you can cut off half the park?
When it gets pitch black, we'll deflate and shut down.
I don't know when pitch black is.
Should
Like
be right
dark
before.
outside.
But if we, by 9 o'clock, it'll be the dusk dark.
Yeah.
Probably by the time, then we'll shoot fireworks 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
I
Well,
have
April, so it
volunteers
should
until 9 at the bounce houses.
yeah.
Shut it down after that.
And then that way the kids can move into the larger field with their parents to see
Right.
the
Be good.
fireworks.
And then by then the face painters,
They should be-
people, they all should be packed up and gone.
They'll be
like,
breaking.
ready
Yeah,
to
well,
go.
face paint, you know, they'll stay till 9. I mean, like even if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
dark, 'cause they have lights and stuff like on their thing. So they're gonna stay, like especially them, because much we're paying, they're gonna stay.
Tyler.
You will be the last one to.
Yeah, they're staying longer than we are. But yeah, we'll probably take back a couple of those branches on the trees, on the tree
Very
line.
few,
Yeah,
just
not
so we
many.
can get.
Just
So
to-
where are we parking? Not us, I'm just in general.
the
I know where we talked about, where did we finally decide?
so in total for public, you'll like go down there, you know, like the driveway to the public work shed, that top parking lot, straight across from that in that grassy area down to the garden shed. What can still be filled in at the very top, parking lot closest to the road. Feel pretty good about that, because that, especially that parking lot, like right there near Public Works, like we can put a bunch of people in that parking lot and like kind of on the grass outside of that parking lot, and then straight across the street from that. As long as the only thing, the RV will kind of be in the break in the trees right there, and then they have 2 vans the band brings. It'll be direct, like touching the RV. Good for 50, 75.
Do you want to speak on inclement weather?
No, I don't want to think about it.
Just for parking purposes, if there is, maybe not the day of, but the day.
He
of
wasn't
leaving.
in here.
Oh,
We
you weren't in
talked
here. I'm
about it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We talked about it.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, if it hard rains Wednesday, Thursday, or something, we'll all park on where there's gravel surface, and then we'll just say
Do
everybody.
you want us to carpool? Like, kind of park here and then,
If that's an option for anybody, like if y'all make it work, or if y'all are bringing anyone with you, if you can make sure they're in the car with you, or if they want to shuttle over, that's no big deal. Like if your husband came or something, if they wanted to shuttle or park or whatever. But yeah, if we're all thinking if like you and the mayor and like another council person like happen to meet here and ride together, like
then you need to change all their times to 2:30.
Yeah, because you gonna have Biggie?
Mhm.
Oh, Biggie can fit a lot of people.
I can get almost all accounts. I can get all the council in there.
That's quorum.
Quorum
That's the
anyway.
joke, yes.
Tyler, Ken, I texted her and Candace just responded back, said she's been busy with spring break and Easter, forgot to respond back, but they're on a camping trip that weekend. So the Boy Scouts can't help out, the ones that helped out last year can't help this year.
Okay.
I'll see if Mary has the name and phone number of the person who called.
I wonder, well, he's an Eagle Scout, he's not a Boy Scout, that kid.
I can ask him though.
If he's got, well, I wonder if that's the same troop or not.
Sure.
We can ask that kid.
I mean, I'd say my people can do it, but that is at the very end of our like stuff, and you're probably not gonna have anybody. But if you could postpone the cleanup to the next Saturday, the 4th. I just don't know how dirty it's gonna be. Wasn't that bad? I mean, I know all the fireworks stuff was the worst.
That'll be a bad area, but I think we're gonna have some staff walking around during the event, picking up trash so it should be relatively clean.
Like up the park shouldn't
Yeah.
be bad, like with trash and everything, because we do have a lot of like Roman sanitation.
Yeah.
But
Then if
that's,
there are enough cans, then they don't start, overflowing, then it should be.
because we got a whole, they're bringing.
We'll have a dump. We've got one dumpster on site. We're having another dumpster brought in. So during the event, if it
We can
fills
dump
up,
our own cans.
we'll haul on and dump it.
Because that usually is just the only reasons that people don't usually police that is when you don't have a can close enough and it's too much of a search, or if they're starting to pile up and you're just like, screw it,
We'll have them all throughout the park.
Perfect. And then hopefully the cleanup won't be too bad.
Yeah.
Fun. All right.
What else? Feel good? It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be sick.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be dope, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Kim has a cutoff.
I was just saying,
Okay. All right.
we just
Anybody got
exhausted a
anything
whole lot
else?
of 80
Nope.
speak.
Forever hold your peace. We'll be back on Monday to talk about it again.
Monday again?
Yeah.
Some of you will.
15th.
The
At 11.
council meeting, or
It's
Oh,
a
okay.
meeting with
And
staff.
staff. It's
not a council
So,
meeting.
You too.
Oh,
It's on your
It's-
calendar. Quit lying. It's on your calendar.
It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna go out of
exciting.
town on Wednesday, and I'm gonna need Monday and Tuesday to be
It's
efficient.
not gonna be
Would,
so
would someone
long.
like to make a motion to adjourn at
I'll make a
11:57?
motion to adjourn at 11:57.
All
What's
those
the
in
Marvin Day
favor?
event meeting
All in favor.
tomorrow?
All's in favor.
Aye.
Aye.
I don't know.
Adjourned.
I don't know.